here. No? Nothing. Okay. Great win against a really good team. You know, the rock fight happened, and our team was up for it. I thought their team was up for it. You know, and a lot of people will look at this and oh man, it's ugly. And okay, then those people don't get it. If you're going to play at the top of the league, you got to go win that game. However, you got to win it, right? So everybody will want to focus. Oh man, we didn't shoot and blah blah blah. We just held the second best offensive team in the league to what, 46 points. Okay, that's a work of art. These kids are locked in defensively. We're getting better by the day defensively, and they understand that's going to be the difference. Our offense will be there, but that's going to be the difference. So, you know, Kent State was down a couple kids. I thought they fought their tail off. They're well coached. We have a ton of respect for their program. That's what the top of the league is going to look like when you play each other. So, we were up for it.
And kind of getting into the second and third quarter, just slow starts. Do you think there was something you can prevent for that, or do you think that was more just the nature of the game?
No, they just came out and were bound and determined to go get every missed shot off the glass. And it took us a little bit to get used to that. I thought they were good going to get offensive rebounds. They were really good. We've got to learn from that. We got better. But, you know, when you force a team to miss a bunch of shots, there's going to be a bunch of offensive rebounds, you know, and that's not easy, you know, but we'll learn from that one, that's for sure. But, you know, I thought they came out and kind of took it to us at the beginning of the quarter. And then, you know, we got a shot to go down and started getting the ball on the rim a little bit. And in that moment, like, we were getting some looks, you know. We just missed some shots we're not used to missing. But it didn't affect the way we went down and defended. So I was happy with that.
And then for Allie, like kind of just like you said, you know, when shots aren't falling, what do you think the offense kind of has to fall back onto to kind of get those shots to go in?
Yeah, I think just getting the ball to the rim and obviously getting the ball to Annie Roush. I mean, she's dominated that game, and when someone's hot like that, you got to figure it out. And we put the ball in the rim, like Nyla made good drives to the rim, and finding that and realizing that we aren't making our shots right now. So getting the ball in the rim is probably what would help us a lot.
Mm-hmm. And then for Annie, do you think your experience and how many MAC games you've played definitely helps coming off the bench, especially in a close fight like this?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like you call me old, but no, yeah, definitely. I think I've just been in a million of them.
She can hear.
Like a bunch of different kinds of games too. So, and I mean, we always know that playing Kent State is going to be a game like that. So, yeah.
And then for Brady, kind of going in, you know, top team in the MAC, were you kind of expecting kind of a slower defensive battle today?
No.
Kind of preparing for it.
Mm-hmm. I don't go in and expect anything. Mm-hmm. You know, I just expect our team to play really hard, and then we can win a lot of different ways. We've done it all year. You know, so. And again, when you're playing good teams, you know, if you get butt hurt about the way the game goes, you're just going to get beat, right? Okay, this is what we got to do, let's go, all right? And again, if I had a different team, maybe I would get, oh my gosh, we got it, blah, 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 blah. But I know who I got, man, right? And it's why we went and played Georgia and UConn and Notre Dame, so I could learn who I have. So if you're not tough after who we play, it ain't never gonna happen, you know. So, yeah, I'm good, man. You know, I don't want to do that every night, but I will if I have to. And when I say I, that means we. I mean, you know, our group is good. We can win a lot of different ways.
And this is for both the players. You know, just kind of hearing them say that. How much confidence does it give you knowing that there's so much trust in this group?
I'll say it. A lot of confidence. I mean, I feel like when he says we can win a lot of different ways, that's not just him saying that. And every day in practice, we're all going for the same thing, all competing just as hard as everybody else, you know. So it's a lot of confidence. And also, I think like the team, like we have a lot of confidence in each other, you know, like if one person's not having the night that they usually have, we're not worried about it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've been saying this all year, but I mean, we have people that can step up and make big time plays, and like what she said, like if we don't have whoever's scoring, the bench comes in and provides, and also defending is key too.
And then Allie, I just want to stay with you and kind of ask you, like, how would you describe your on-court relationship with Annie?
Yeah, I mean,
Whoa.
I mean, it's great, honestly, because
I mean, I'm not worried.
because I feel like she can read me what I want, if I want a type of twist, screen, or anything like that, and I think, yeah, I just remember during in the middle of the game, I missed her on a post up, and I was like, my bad. She's like, no, I trust you. So like with that communication back and forth, it's key, because like you don't want to feel bad for missing anything, like messing up like that. So.
And for Brady, I noticed like a little just like pointing back and forth going into halftime. Just kind of what was the situation there between you and the Kent State coach?
No, there's nothing between the coach and I.
Oh, was it all refs?
Yeah. No, I was clearly not thrilled with the way the game was called. But it's all good. But no, like it was never between Todd and I. I mean, you know, so at halftime, like after half, we came out and, you know, bro hugged a little bit and laughed, because we were both pissed about the same person. It wasn't each other.
Oh, okay.
So, no, yeah. See, you want to make me into Big Bad Brady. That's just not it. And here's what you got to understand, okay? Those 14 girls in there are going to get my absolute best. And if that means I got to fight for them, I'm in. I'm good, right? They're going to get anything and everything I got all the time. And if that ruffles feathers, I don't care, because those 14 are what matter to me 100% of the time, right? And make sure you write this down, 6th player of the year right here, with the way she's playing. You know, you're talking about how good she plays and all. She's the best coming off the bench, and that's why she's in the role she's in, because it's absolutely critical for our success.
And then just for the players, a couple teams have thrown a zone against you guys to at least start the game. Kent State kind of stuck with it today. You guys have different roles in that alley. You're on the perimeter, and you're down low. Just, you guys like going against that kind of defense, and do you accept that challenge, or what do you kind of look for to be successful against that?
I'll take it, sorry.
Yeah, no.
I don't know, I just think that as them going to zone, I think that opens up not only shots for us, but also creates kind of a high-low for our bigs in the post. So, I mean, with that and Marie and their screening for us, I feel like that opens up a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the same thing. I mean, I like to see them leaving our shooters open on the perimeter, so I mean that's good for me. And then as soon as they start hitting, I mean, I don't have any problem with, you know, going in down low and trying to go one-on-one. So I mean, I like when they throw it at us, I would say.
And then just for Coach, I mean, we've talked a little bit about it here, but just winning different ways. Do you think that's something this team maybe has that maybe past teams haven't, or do you think this team does it better than maybe past teams have? And how much does it matter in the postseason?
I don't know. I don't know about past teams and all that stuff, but I know this group has such a will to win. You know, so and I'll use her as an example today. So early on, like she wasn't feeling it, and she passed up some shots, right? And you know, I didn't have to say much to her, but in that moment at halftime, like, she understands who she is for us, right? And like, we're ride or die, man. Like, so if it's your shot, take it. Like, we're good. And everybody trusts everybody like that, right? So, you know, and so she came out and she didn't have the best shooting night, right? But tell me she didn't help us win, okay? Because we executed, it was her shot, she took it, and again, like, we're 7 for 17 is a bad night. Like, okay, like a lot of people would die for that. But that's who she had to be for us to win. But that's all of us. Like that's how we all feel in that locker room. Like the trust is next level. So so I don't know about like other teams, and you know, it's hard to figure that part out. But I do know this: as you're trying to play on the top of the league, you're going to have to win a lot of different ways. And the teams that can only win one way aren't at the top of the league. So, you know, I guess if the shoe was on the other foot, like, what do you do? Like, how do you approach us? You know, and, you know, at the end of the day, a ho-hum, another 11-point win.
That's all you got.
Good.
All right, thank you guys.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
Yep, see you Saturday.